Story.
A week after the House Prosecution Panel filed its compliance to the first of two requirements issued by the Senate Impeachment Court, a lawmaker who is expected to join the prosecution voiced a concern with the remaining order. Last June 11, the court required the prosecution to submit a resolution approved by the lower chamber of the 20th Congress, ratifying the acts of the 19th Congress, House of Representatives, and affirming its determination to pursue and prosecute the verified impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara Duterte. But Diokno says some may view such a resolution as a violation of the constitutional ban on initiating more than one impeachment complaint against the same official for 1 year.
Sa bagay na kailangan pag-aralan ng mabuti kasi baka naman maaaring maging trap nga yan. Nakaginawa ng House yan ay sasabihin naman nila, nag-violate na kayo ng 1 year ban.
Ako Bicol Party List Representative Alfredo Garben Jr. believes the current lower chamber need not vote on the resolution.
It was already transmitted to the Senate, and the Constitution is clear that what remains is for the Senate to try the same.
For some House impeachment prosecutors, the certifications required by the Senate are not prerequisites for the trial to proceed under the Constitution. For Diokno, after Duterte filed her answer ad cautelam last week, her impeachment case is now ripe for trial.
Filing of an answer signifies kasi that the issues have been judged, meaning that the case is now ripe for trial. Again, if this in a court of justice, hindi pa pwede itong ng motion to dismiss dahil the issues have already been tried and dapat na mangyari sunod ay i-conduct na ang trial.
But a senator judge believes if the defense raises before the court its arguments for seeking to junk the complaint against Duterte, it is possible that the Senate Impeachment Court will vote on it.
Kikita naman natin doon sa reply ni VP Sara na in-invoke nila yung constitutionality ng articles of impeachment. So yung reply na yon, I am very sure i-invoke ulit yun ng mga defense lawyers. At possible yan na magkaroon ng botohan.
Dahil ipaupo na yung mga testigo at i-present ang ebidensya. Kaya hindi ko maintindihan kung saan nagagaling yung sinasabing nila na pwede na raw i-dismiss. Yung isa issue naman ng majority vote ay ang tanong pa naman din, saan galing yun?
Senator Sherwin Gatchalian declined to answer if he favors junking the case without a trial, but he maintained that Duterte's impeachment trial needs to begin.
In my opinion, the trial needs to begin. Whatever the defense will raise, whatever the prosecution will raise, then doon natin pag-uusapan yan.
Vivian Gulia, ABS-CBN News.
The Philippine Presidential Office hits Vice President Sara Duterte's refusal to provide details on her recent trips overseas. Malacanang press officer Claire Castro said details on official government trips should be made public. She also condemned VP Duterte for calling palace officials stupid for seeking information on her recent travel to Malaysia and Australia.
Ang kakulangan po sa kaalaman sa batas, sa ethical standards ay hindi po maikukubli sa pagmumura o pang-iinsulto. Simple lang naman po, bakasyon o trabaho. Siya naman po ang nagbanggit na trabaho. Pag nagtrabaho, dala ang posisyon, dala ang bandera ng Pilipinas, dapat ipalam ano ang naging magandang resulta sa pagtatrabaho. Kung walang mai-report, baka walang natrabaho.
A survey by the Okta Research Group shows a majority of Filipinos want the Philippines to rejoin the International Criminal Court. The country withdrew from the ICC in 2019 when the tribunal was poised to investigate extrajudicial killings in the Duterte drug war. The Okta survey conducted in April shows 57% of 1,200 respondents are in favor of renewing Philippine membership in the ICC. Administration spokesperson Claire Castro says President Marcos Jr. has yet to comment on the Okta survey, but she notes the president is someone who usually listens to public sentiment.
Ito mga sentimiento po ng ating mga kababayan ay dinidilig naman po ng ating Pangulo. So tignan na lang po natin sa mga susunod na araw kung ano po ang magiging saloobin ng Pangulo.
Octa's president and founder says the survey signifies the belief of many Filipinos that rejoining the ICC can ensure justice for victims of human rights violations. Professor Ranjit Rai suggests the issue should be raised by President Marcos Jr. in his State of the Nation address later this month.
Yung pa rin ho yung lumalabas. Pag ina-explain po sa mga kababayan natin yung kakalagaan ng ICC as an institution to protect rights, to ensure the rule of law, to reinforce both justice and how to say this, or limit impunity. Mukhang naiintindihan lang yung value niya. Pero yung awareness niya medyo mas mataas ngayon